Now discuss as well as monthly compilation, which January month's current affairs compilation. First question: consider the following statements about Narcondam hornbill. Narcondam hornbill, it is the correct 1 and 3. It is endemic to the Andaman Islands, and 1 and 3 is that it is listed endangered according to IUCN. Okay, Agrias is a group of people is known for salt farming. They are from which of the following states? They are from Gujarat. Consider the following statements about Foundation for Environmental Education (FEE). It is B is the correct. 2 is the correct answer. Okay, so here is the blue flag certification of by the FEE that beach marina or sustainable boating tourism operator meets its stringent standards. Okay, ticks and mites are actually arachnids. Arachnids. Okay, next question. The purpose of the inclusion of data principle of state policy in the Indian constitution is to establish social and economic democracy. Consider the following statements about Bactricus. It is both correct. They are called as night frogs. They are endemic to Western Ghats. Lactobacterus. Okay. Consider the following statements about epiphytes. It is correct. Most epiphytes are found in moist tropical areas. Okay, most epiphytes are found in moist tropical areas. Consider the following statements about Sophia. Sophia was it is an airborne observatory. It is a joint project by of NASA and German Aerospace Center (DLR). Yeah, which of the following are breeds of cattle? Breeds of cattle, B is the correct. 2 and 3. Breeds cattle Sahiwal and Rathi. The first to start a joint stock company to trade with India were the Dutch. Consider the following statements about Nari portal. A is the correct. 1 is the correct. It is under the aegis of Ministry of Women and Child Development. Consider the following statements about the Isambat portal. Neither 1 and 2 correct. Isambat is a portal NGO and civil societies can provide their feedback, suggestions, vote of grievances, and shared best practices of helping in the formulation of effective policies and measures of women and children. Okay, next question. Consider the following statements about the Swayam Prabha. All are correct. It is a project under the Ministry of Human Resource Development (HRD). It is a group of the 32 DTH channels developed at telecasting of educational programs on 24/7 basis using the G15 satellite. It is maintained by Information and Library Network Center. Consider the following statements. Correct or C, both are correct. Operation Pawan was a person by the Indian peacekeeping force to take control of Lucknow from the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Nadu. Operation Meghdut was an operation by the Indian Armed Forces to capture the Siachen Glacier. Consider the following statements about Symbodinum, both are correct. It is one of the generi and dinoflagellate. They live inside coral polyps and provide the coral with food, that is the photosynthesis. It is the Symbodinum. Next, status of classical language has been given to which of the following languages? It is 2 and 3, Kannada and Odia. Classical language given Odia and Kannada. Consider the following statements about Bhima Korean battle. Two is the correct. Two is the correct. The Peshwa faction was led by the Peshwa Bajirao II in the battle. Consider the following statements about humpback whale. Is the correct. One is the correct. They are sexually demophic in nature. Asian list concern. The Prime Minister of India at the time of his appointment need not necessarily to be a member of the one houses of Parliament. Must become a member of one of the houses within 6 months. A deadlock between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha calls for a joint sitting of the Parliament during the passage of Measure 1 and 2. Acid rain is caused by the pollution of environment by nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide. Local self-government can be best explained as exercise in democratic decentralization. In which of the following is Malta located? Okay, Mediterranean Sea. Malta is Mediterranean Sea. Okay. So it is Mediterranean Sea, here in Malta, here Italy. Mekong Ganga Cooperation Project is a joint tourism initiative of some Asian countries. Important B. Okay, next, during the freedom struggle, Aruna Asaf Ali was a major woman organizer of underground activity in Quit movement. Consider the following statements about Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. Both are correct. It is under the auspices of Green. It is developed from the advisory group of greenhouse gases set up and identified by the International Council of Scientific Advance in Consider the following statements about the Atal Pension Yojana. See the correct answer. Both are correct. Pension underground sector for unorganized sectors of workers. The minimum age of joining 18 years, maximum 40. Which of the following statements about polar vortices are correct? Both are correct. Okay, polar vortices, they are the weakest during the summer and stronger during winter. They rotate counter clockwise in the northern hemisphere. Which of the following statements about price stabilization fund? One is the correct. It regulates the prime volatility of important horticultural commodities. Which of the following statements about Tobacco Control Act (COTPA) 2003? All are correct. National Tobacco Control Program looks into the enforcement of the COTPA 2003. The Act prohibits all direct and indirect advertisements, promotions and sponsorship. The Act provides smoking of tobacco in public places except in special smoking zones in hotels, restaurants and airports and open spaces. Also the following statements correct are both are correct. Aura and NASA scientific research satellites studying the Earth's ozone layer, mounted protocol aimed to regulate the production and use of chemicals that contribute the depletion of the Earth's ozone layer. Okay. Nature is an emerged island in Hooghly. Also the following statements about national program for organic production. Character A is the correct. National program on for organic production. It involves the accreditation program for certification bodies and standards for organic productions. Into the following statements about ionosphere. It is both correct. It is part of the atmosphere that is ionized by solar radiation, and it influences radio propagating to distant places on the earth. The seasonal reversal of winds is the typical characteristics of monsoon climate. The UN Framework Convention on Climate Change is an international treaty done by Drawn at UN Conference Environment Development Rio de Janeiro 1992. What are the official language of the UN? It is the English, French, Chinese, Russian, Arabian and Spanish. Important question it is. Okay, so here which of the following does not border Panama, Venezuela? Panama is the border of Costa Rica in the west, Colombia in South America in the southwest, the Caribbean Sea in the north, and Pacific Ocean to the south. Please remember, does not border and border with Costa Rica, Pacific Ocean, Colombia. Okay, next question: which party are founded by Subhash Chandra Bose in the year 1939 after the break away from the Congress? It is forward bloc. Consider the following statements. Character C. Both are frictional unemployment of when workers move from one job to another. Invisible trade is trade of the services like the bank, consulting and shipping companies. Consider the following statements about Special Marriage Act 1954. A is the correct one. It extends to intending spouses who are both Indian nationals living abroad. Okay. Consider the following statements about the concept of the Fund of India. C is the correct answer. Both are correct. Well, revenues is received by the government by way of direct taxes and indirect taxes, money borrowed and received from loans given by the government flow into the CFI. No money can be withdrawn from the funds without the Parliament's approval. International law identifies which of the following global commons. 1, 3, 2, all are correct. High seas, atmosphere, Antarctica, and outer space. Okay. Who wrote the book, the story of the integration of the Indian states? It is the D.V.P. Menon. Yom Kippur War were fought between the which sides of countries? C. Israel, Arab countries, Egypt and Syria. Yom Kippur. Israel, Arab countries, and relate Egypt and Syria. Consider the following statements. Correct. A. 1. Article 124 of the Indian Constitution deals with the extended member of the Supreme Court.